What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome to the channel. Hey, we're going to talk, early on, this was before we went 4K. I started walking through the house of Etat Libre, and, it was a shaky start, but this brand is very creative, very unique. When I smell their scents, I see a silhouette of uniqueness with the company. Never really found great fragrances that I identify with, but the creativity is definitely there. I just kind of fell out of love with going through their massive, like 20 decant discovery set, but a lot's changed. The channel has grown. I have a ton of discovery sets. So I was like, you know what? We need to get back to this house, back to business, to review these fragrances, to let you guys know if there's anything you need to get your nose on from this house. And today is no different. Strap up. We're going for that ride. All right, welcome to the Scent Bubble. I am your host for the evening. Today from the house of Etat Libre, we have Soul of My Soul. Unisex fragrance, both for men and women. This got a 3.65 out of 5 rating, 1,200 votes, 200 reviews. Launched in 2020, so it for some reason does not have a great score at all. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but it has some notes in it: suede, orris, and rose, and musk. So I like those notes. Maybe I can jive with this fragrance. We shall see. Let's do a very quick initial impressions because I don't have any house notes on the story of this fragrance. So we should just dive in and see what it's cooking for. 2 sprays on the hand, 2 on the strip. I love orris root, orris butter, suede, iris. It's almost love at first sniff, no matter what the fragrance is. But let's see what this is hitting for. What is it? Does it have a classification? Classified as an oriental spicy. Okay. It's got a good smell, but the musky nature of it has a funk to it. On skin, I really don't like it. Excuse me, I'm like burping. It's like evoking burps out of me. This is a nice, airy, musky white floral scent with a weird, funky backbone to it. The test strip, it seems more like a interestingly unique white floral type of musk scent, Narciso Rodriguez musk, Apollonia Xerjoff, down that wheelhouse. But this goes funky. It's got an odd synthetic nature to it. It feels very outer worldly, like there's just some things in there. I don't really know what is going there. But it has it's like an airy damp suede note with a light rose waterish hint. But it has some funkiness in the background. It sits down okay to like a really basic tonka bean, but this is a very airy scent, and I like that for the lift it gives the supporting notes, but I'm not getting a lot of supporting notes on this, and there's a little bit of a funk in the background. Let's see what's in this fragrance real quick. Incense. So maybe it's just the balance is off here. Incense, bergamot, pink pepper up top. I really get none of that, to be honest. I do get a bit of mysteriousness in the back from incense, but I don't get like an incense note. Suede, orris, and rose in the middle. That's a beautiful composition. That's probably the only redeeming quality about this. Australian sandalwood, musk, Madagascar vanilla, benzoin, and tonka bean in the base. Something stuck in my throat. Moderate to medium longevity and sillage. What do they say this smells like? Nothing that I really support. Mother's milk. Okay. That's very pause-worthy. Yeah, okay. I didn't see any initial house notes. Let me double back just to make sure. Love the bottle. Very interesting, very Egyptian. Don't think it matches the kind of musky suede nature of this. Really looking at this, I was looking forward to this composition, but it smells nothing like what you would expect. You know, there's no angelic nature to this. I think, excuse me, I think the kind of musky iris suede nature of this fragrance pushes you in the direction of scents that you love, you know, musk therapy, stuff like that, but much lighter, less sweet. But there's an oddball nature to this fragrance, and I think it has everything to do with balance and the materials. I don't know if incense and pink pepper was an appropriate splash for the top. That might be messing up the fragrance, as well as the quality of the musk. The musk is kind of animalic here. But yeah, I mean, I look at this and I say, man, I should love that, but I don't. So with that being said, let's go ahead and wrap up some thoughts. This wears like an eau de toilette, even though I do believe it's an eau de parfum concentration. It wears like a punchy EDT. The mood of it is almost like a clean white floral musk with slight oddball. I don't want to say funk. It's just an odd smell lingering in the background. So it's got some parts about it that pull you in. And then when you get pulled in, it's like, that's kind of, 3.65 out of 5. So nobody's really enjoying this. I want to actually read some of the comments real quick here. Let's see. Somebody said it's too floral and too powdery rose for me. I don't find this to be I don't find it to be rosy or powdery. Blind by Safe if you like fresh rose. Disagree with that. Sharp head notes fades to very pleasant but thoroughly unexciting floral. I do agree with that. I had to downgrade it. This is a fragrance where you smell it constantly. It's already a perfume that is pretty strong, so I kind of hate that. Might be what some people want, but I'm getting sick of it. I like perfumes where you get a whiff and it's not constant like this one. After scrubbing it, it's still going strong. So I think the musk is just not that great. So somebody did have a positive comment. Check this out. He said, a woman said this. I like this. It's powdery with a synthetic new age feel. I oddly get that. Like pipes and steel. Okay. Modern and vintage at the same time makes me feel clean, but with just a touch of something unusual. That's exactly what this is. And I know she meant it as a compliment, but I kind of mean it as an insult. Somebody gave it a 6.5 out of 10. Anyways, so this is clearly like a spring, summer, south of 75 degrees kind of scent. Fresh, clean, open, airy with mysteriousness in the background. I typically don't like my clean scents to function that way, especially not if it's not balanced to perfection. For me, this is unrateable. I think if I gave it a 6 out of 10, I would be being generous and kind of deriding for the sake of the brand, because the brand does make very interesting scents. But I think this is one of those brands where every 5 fragrances that they make that's terrible, they kind of have one that's decent and innovative. This just ain't it for me. When I'm going for musk and cleanliness and white florals and orris and things like that, I'm stepping into musk therapy. I'm stepping into Apollonia. I'm stepping into Narciso Rodriguez musk for her or whatever and things like that. Or even taking it into CK1. CK Everyone. Stuff like that. 90 Pure White. The dry down on this does get a lot better, but what you have to get through to get to that dry down, which still is like a 6 out of 10 at best, is just not worthy of it. I don't even think you need to get your nose on this. I'm going to be honest with you. I, as a reviewer, see the glass half full. So if there's any redeeming qualities to a fragrance, I'm going to speak of them, and I'm never going to tell you not to put your nose on something unless I genuinely feel like it would be worth your time to check something else out from the brand, especially considering they have like a 22 ml set for $35. Clearly, the world is not super interested in this brand, and this is a huge marketing tool to get people into the house more, which is admirable. I think this is for 25, 35 bucks. This is a steal, and it's a good time. I'm only, at this gap right here, I've done these so far, and that gap is the next review I'll do, and then I have to finish these all the way to the top. But it's a good time, and it's an affordable way to get into a niche French house. But so far, a lot of misses. But that's okay. That's why we do this. That's why I have my channel, to help you guys seeing all the different Etat Libre d'Orange fragrances, which look awesome on the bottle presentation and have a lot of really unique names and get a lot of hype for their titles. You shouldn't have to navigate through all that. I'll do it for you. And we have. So with this fragrance, I think you can easily skip it. For me, I gave you guys some great alternatives. Again, I think this is a spring, summer, cooler weather, benefits from a breeze, office safe scent, super feminine leaning, but with the odd mysteriousness, kind of takes it back to perfectly unisex. It's just an odd smell overall. And I think you can get into much better scents. I hope the price point on this actually is, that is something that you guys are probably going to want to know. It retails for $245. So that's insane. Discounters put it closer to the $100 price point, but it's definitely not even worth that. So get the discovery set. I am glad that that's provided with this house, because you don't have to spend exuberant amounts of cash to smell these fragrances. So I highly encourage you guys, if you want like a quirky good time with a discovery set, definitely get into it. I'm going to keep plowing my way through it. I'm sure I'm going to find something I enjoy, but for now, this one was a dud. Again, this is Etat Libre d'Orange, Soul of My Soul, EDP, I believe, and it was a dudlio. Like, comment, subscribe. More importantly, turn on that notification bell. Talk to me. I do talk back. Join my brand new Discord server. It's absolutely free if you want a deeper experience. That's where you need to go. All my active community members are in that. I give exclusive deals, offers, information, and good community chattery. If you're on a fragrance journey, you will find many that are like you in there. And I got to go, but I'm going to put 2 videos up based off what you've been searching for that I think you'll benefit from the most on this channel. Lastly, I will say this. I've organized the channel very tightly. If you want to see how the channel is sorted, check out the playlist section, where I have connected all the reviews in one place, all the entertainment in one place, all of the education in one place. So the channel is organized for you to be able to binge the content that you want to find. I've reviewed everything under the sun, from cheap to super expensive, and I want you to come along for the ride. Hope this video brought you value for your journey. And until next time, I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your week. Peace.